Alright guys, with the 2.0 update coming out in a few weeks from now, we have a really hype banner as the 2.0 update headliner. We have the new 5-star Carlotta, which will be coming out for this update, the first ever premium gun user, which is pretty exciting. So for this video, I'm going to go over and show you guys a pre-farm guide on everything you can do to prepare for her release, all the materials, all the echo sets you can do, the options for her weapons, her best team, her best teammates that you can get ready, and more. We'll go over everything for her in this video for those who want to get ready on her day 1 release. And if you guys want to talk to your favorite Wuthering Waves characters, I present Polybuzz. For those who don't know, Polybuzz is an app where you can download for free, and it's really cool guys. You can create your own unique character chatbot or even talk with the creation of others. Quite popular with over 10 million downloads worldwide. And this app also gives you a lot of freedom to unleash your creativity. I even found some Wuthering Waves characters like Scar, Yenlin, Changli, and Arkor, even more. So it's really fun. I interacted with some WUWA characters using this app, and at first you'd think chatbots are very simple, but these ones are pretty complex and show the personality of the characters, which adds a lot of immersion. I also even made myself a chatbot, Carlotta herself, where you can even go ask her some questions on like how to build her, what material she needs, or pretty much anything you guys want to know about her. The chatbot will be there. It took me like 2 minutes to do it. It's pretty simple. You guys can try talking to her to yourself or even create your own. It's really easy to do. Download this app with the link in the description or pin comment down below. And you can even use my exclusive code Legion just like this to then unlock some premium features. There's also a special deal ongoing right now for this month. Don't miss Polybuzz Christmas Craze event and get 75% off of Poly Premium now. So check it out guys, download Polybuzz and have fun. Alright, and real quick before we get into it guys, make sure to like and subscribe, put those notifications on for more WUWA updates. Alright, let's talk about the pre-farm guide. Now when it comes to pre-farming for Carlotta specifically, there's a lot less we can do for her compared to our previous character releases, because a lot of it is locked behind the new map, but that doesn't mean we still can't get ready for her release. One thing we can do is farm echo sets for Carlotta. Now we saw that Carlotta is going to be a Glacial gun DPS, which means you can farm the ice set for her called Freezing Frost, which will provide amazing buffs for her that she needs. This will provide her a 10% glacial damage at a 2-piece, and now with the full set, the 5-piece set, another 10% after she does a basic and heavy attack. And it can also stack up to 3 times, giving her 30% that can last 15 seconds, which should be pretty good on her. Now of course, we can also be expecting a brand new echo set for the 2.0 update, which might end up being better than this current Glacial set that we have right now. We do not know the numbers difference yet, but if you want to get ready on day 1 for Carlotta, I would suggest farming this echo set as it should be still pretty good on her, so you can farm this set for her. Now for the main stats you want to choose on your echoes, we got the 4 cost, you want crit rate or crit damage. Now the 3 cost, you either want glacial damage or attack percent, and the 1 cost of course is going to be attack percent, as Carlotta is expected to be a really strong main DPS. You want to build her with as much crit and attack as possible, and of course some glacial damage. And for the substats, if you want, I would target some skill damage. As we saw, she's expected to do a lot of skill based damage, so having this substats would be actually pretty good. Now for which echo you want to use, well, for the 2.0 update we can expect a lot of new boss echoes, and my guess is that one of these will be her best in slot. But if you're looking for a day 1 option, the Myriad is still pretty good for a glacial character. It increases the glacial damage and skill damage, which is exactly what Carlotta wants, so this is still a pretty good option. You can use this now and then farm the other echo boss later. So we went over all the echoes. Now let's check out her weapons. Now of course we can expect her signature weapon is going to be her best on slot, but what about the other options if you can't pull for a signature weapon? If you want more free to play option, well, this one is still a pretty good option. It still requires a lot of pulls because it's one of the standard banner weapons, the static mist gun. This gun is actually pretty good. It has a crit rate main stat, which is very valuable, on top of giving some attack and energy regen. So this one is still pretty good. I believe since we don't have any other limited guns right now, this should be her second best option. But what about some 4-star options if you pulled on other weapons on the standard banner and you're out of pulls? Well, we have a lot of 4-star options. She has quite a few good ones. So we have the Thunderbolt, giving attack, and when hitting an enemy with basic or heavies, you can then increase the skill damage by 7%. And the good thing is it stacks up to 3 times for 21% skill damage, which is pretty good for Carlotta's skill-based damage. We also have the Undying Flame, giving her attack and the effect when the intro is cast. It will increase her resonant skill damage by 25%. And lastly, another free option for you guys would be the Pistol 26. Not the best option out of the others, but still viable, giving attack every time you take no damage. Now, of course, this is a little bit riskier. You'll have to be perfect with your playstyle and dodge all the attacks, but it still provides a good chunk of attack percent, and it can still hold up. I would recommend using the other weapons as it's more guaranteed. Now, moving on to the team and best teammates for Carlotta. Who you want to build, who you want to look for. You want to look for a teammate that can boost her skill damage and ice damage. And a premium unit for this would be Zezi, giving her amplified ice damage and skill-based damage, which is pretty good. We all know this is going to be perfect for her. But if you don't have her, then no worries. A good option for her would be the 4-star Tao Chi, as she amplifies skill damage with her outro skill. 38% is quite a lot, and those two would be your sub DPS slots. But if you're looking for a healer, you can pretty much run anyone on the healer for her team. She doesn't really need any specific healer. You can run Shorekeeper, Baizi, Varina. They all go well with her. Now, of course, Shorekeeper and Varina are going to be a lot better because they give her support buffs, but Baizi can still hold up. Alright, so went over all the teams, the weapons, and the potential echoes that you can farm for her. Now let's talk about the Ascension Materials. So about the Ascension Materials, I always usually start off with the Ascension Materials first in my pre-farm videos, but since Carlotta's Ascension Materials are only available from the new 2.0 map, unfortunately we cannot do this right now. We will have to wait until the update drops and the new map drops in order to farm her Ascension Materials, because she needs all new materials in the Ascension and to level up her skills. I'm gonna still put it all on the screen for you guys here for those who are interested. You can screenshot this, you can save it until the update drops so you'll know exactly what you'll need. And as I mentioned, it's also the same case for those who are hoping to pre-farm for skill level ups, as we'll have to wait as it's located in the new 2.0 region. But yeah guys, in terms of pre-farming for Carlotta, there's not that much we can do right now. Pretty much just farm some echoes, get some echoes ready, farm some credits. We all know we'll need a ton of credits, so make sure to have a few million credits ready for her. And now we have the weapons. You guys can get some of the weapons options I showed you guys in this video ready, especially for those who want to run the 4-star options. And you can also get some characters ready on her team, characters like Tao Chi and Baizi. If you guys haven't built them yet, you can get her ready in the upcoming few weeks before the big 2.0 update drops. But yeah guys, you guys let me know in the comments, what are your plans going into the big 2.0 update? Are you guys going for Carlotta and her weapon, or are you guys just going for Carlotta and then you're gonna save for a future character? Let me know down below. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and put those notifications on to be updated right away with any news, any guides, any updates about Wuthering Waves. I got you guys covered on the channel.